GG, man. Sorry, my mouse is a bit shaky there because my hands are shaking. Wow. Pants. Strength and luck. He had luck all over the place. He had luck on everything. I mean, what do I even sell these for? Like, are they $5,000 pants? Are they $8,000 pants? It's off the charts. In this video, we're going to do two things. We're going to build up a kit, an uncommon green kit for a shield fighter. We're going to take that kit into one round of normals, just to warm up, and then carry forward anything we get into high roller and see if we can win some PvP and make it out with some loot. He's going to phantomize. Block the curse. There it is. Hopefully this shows you don't need a super expensive kit to do well in the game, and it'll give you an idea of what I look for when I'm shopping for pieces. Okay, let's go. Is it open? Yeah, right. Torch, please. GG. Holy crow. To simulate a newer player experience, I'm going to be starting from kind of the ground up. I've got a naked fighter, and I've got 650 gold in my stash. So my plan here is to go to the marketplace, and I want to build up a kit that's under 650 gold to show it's possible to get a powerfully mid kit on kind of a budget. Depending on your experience level, 650 gold could either be a lot or a little. I thought this was a pretty good starting point to show what's possible with this amount of gold available. In my opinion, it's not too hard to get to 650 gold if you have 3 or 4 extractions in a row. So this video really is for newer players who have managed to get a few extractions, are getting familiar with the dungeon, and want to experiment with building a kit and then maybe dipping a toe into high roller just to see what that's like. Spoiler alert, you're probably going to get your butt kicked. I get my butt kicked all the time. There are really good players in high roller, but it's a chance to experiment with kit construction, with targeted kit construction, and then rolling the dice and seeing what kind of encounters we can get in high roller. Okay, to start, we'll go to the marketplace. And the goal here is for me to shop for specific pieces that I want for my shield fighter. And in this case, I'm not just looking for the cheapest pieces, but I want to be targeted in the secondary attribute, in the supporting stat or supporting attributes of those pieces to fine-tune my build to give me the results, to give me the stats that I'm looking for. So, I like to start with a chest piece, and as you know, I'm a fan of the Grand Brigandine for the sword and shield fighter. I should say this build is going to be focused on solo gameplay. Playing in solos, building a kit for solos is going to be different than building a kit for duos or trios, I've learned. As I've gotten more experience in duos and trios, I realize things like agility aren't as important for a frontline fighter, but when you're playing solos, agility and movement speed are still very important, which is why I recommend going with the Grand Brigandine. Not only that, the Grand Brigandine is also very, very cheap. It's a very inexpensive chess piece. Not a lot of players, not a lot of fighters run it, so for that reason, I like it. But instead of just looking at the cheapest options, I want to refine my search by adding a random attribute. Here I can select the extra thing that the chess piece provides. So we see resourcefulness, we see casting speed, we see will. Those things, I don't really care about will. As a fighter, I don't care about casting speed. So what I want to do is I can search for things like action speed. Action speed is great for a sword and shield fighter. It's kind of what we're looking for when we stack dexterity. But you can see some attributes, like action speed, on the Grand Brigandine are very expensive. People are looking for this attribute with the Grand Brigandine because it dovetails with ranger builds. Long story short, different attributes are going to have different price points associated with them because they have different values to other players. So the goal is to try to stay away from some of the more expensive attributes. For example, strength might be another expensive option. Yeah, you can see this is pricier, right? Not as expensive as action speed. So my goal here is to think about what supporting attribute could I focus on that's going to be good for my sword and shield fighter that I can also build up as I'm selecting my core pieces that give me dexterity. Dexterity is still my number one thing. As a sword and shield fighter, I want high dexterity because high dexterity gives me a high action speed, and that determines the speed of my attacks and blocks. But what else can I search for that's not only going to be valuable to my build, but also fit under my budget of 650 gold for the whole kit? After some experimenting, I'll take off strength. It seems like Vigor is the play. So, I'm searching for Vigor. This gives me some very inexpensive options. Look at this. Plus 2 Vigor for 99 gold on my Grand Brigandine. I'm just going to buy it right away. And I'll explain why. So back to my stash. I just got this Grand Brigandine. 99 gold. Very inexpensive. It gives me agility, dexterity, and +2 vigor. Why is this good for my sword and shield fighter? Because in addition to dexterity, which increases my action speed, and a bit of agility, which increases my movement speed, I'm also going to be stacking for vigor, which increases the health of my character, the HP of my character. It gives me more hit points. It also increases the speed that I recover my health. So when I'm using a campfire, when I'm using my heals, which I intend to be doing often because I'm going to get in fights, vigor helps recover those hit points faster, also gives me more HP to start. So I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but stacking vigor, looking for pieces that are going to give me vigor, is going to increase the overall viability of my sword and shield fighter build. So that means we're going to go back to the market, and we're going to search for other pieces that give us vigor. Let's do boots. Adventurer boots. Uncommon. Again, we're targeting all green pieces. So I can search. They're very cheap. But I don't want to just find the cheapest one. I want to search for vigor. What do we got? Still very cheap. Super, super cheap. My goodness, look. +2 vigor on top of the dex for 30 gold. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like that, we've spent 130 gold, and we've got 19 vigor. We got 20 dex. We only have 2 pieces. Let's keep going. We'll do the pants, the gloves, and the helmet next. Back to the market. Pants, cloth pants. Rarity, uncommon. Attribute, vigor. Let's see what we get. I would say this is affordable. And look, +2 vigor for 70 gold. Absolutely. Yes, please. Let's do gloves. I like heavy gauntlets. Uncommon. Show me the vigor. Ooh, interesting. No results. Oh, you know why? Let's see. Why? Why were there no results for vigor? Because the heavy gauntlets come with vigor. So the heavy gauntlets give you dexterity and vigor as a default, and then there's an additional stat. So here we can get a bit creative. What else are we looking for? Is action speed expensive? It was for the chest piece. Maybe it won't be for the gloves. Let's see. 65 for action speed. That's pretty good. You know what? Yes, 65 gold, complete trade. So that's 265 gold so far. Let's do Old Faithful Crusader Helm. Uncommon. I'll search. I think this gives you agility, dexterity by default. Look how cheap the cheapest ones are. They're so cheap. But we're stacking vigor. Show me vigor. My goodness. Look, 33 gold. For 2 vigor? Incredible. Incredible. Back to my stash. Let's put on our pieces. Just like that. Super quick. We have 5 base armor pieces. Crusader Helm, Grand Brigandine, Heavy Gauntlets, Cloth Pants, Adventure Boots. These 4 pieces are giving me 8 additional vigor. I have 25 vigor. I have 27 dexterity. That's incredible for a kit of green pieces, uncommon pieces that cost me I lost track. I was so excited to see the Crusader Helm. It didn't cost me very much. I think it was under 250 gold. Oh, I can just subtract here. We spent 300 gold because we started with 650, which is a very low price to pay, in my opinion, for, I think, a strong base kit of 5 armor pieces, uncommon pieces. Let's see what else we can do with our remaining budget for our weapons and our jewelry. Back to the market. These days, I'm a fan of the flanged mace. Uncommon. What can we get? 36 additional weapon damage. Look at the base damage is 36 plus 1. Interesting. Max health is interesting. Let's see what we can do. Let's refine our search. You know what? Why not max health? Let's see what max health does. 40. Plus 3 max health, 37 damage. 37 base damage, plus 3 max health. That's a tasty mace, if I may say so myself. Buy 40 gold. I'm feeling good about that. Okay. My best friend, the heater shield. Uncommon. Search. Can I get vigor? No. Can I get additional weapon damage? Let's see what happens. 25. This guy does not know how to price. I'm just buying it. I'm buying it. Excellent. I'm also running weapon mastery, which means I can run a recurve bow. Uncommon. So cheap. So cheap. Max health bonus. So when my bow is out, max health isn't as important to me as maybe some additional weapon damage. Let's see. 32 gold, plus 1 additional weapon damage. So we've got the base damage 34 here, plus 1. Base damage 33 plus 1. Plus 2. 34 plus 2 for 35 gold. Yes. Yes, please. Just like that. Just like that, we've got our weapons. Flange mace, max health, heater shield, additional weapon damage. Which is great. Recurve bow, 2 additional weapon damage. Very inexpensive. Very affordable, I would argue. We have 250 gold remaining. That's a lot. That's some wiggle room. Let's see what we can do for jewelry. Now, when I'm going to pick jewelry, I like to have my base kit established. I've got my 5 base pieces. And then I look at my stats, and I think, of my 4 kind of melee-focused stats, which one needs the most help? I'm tempted to say strength, but I also know that I attack very quickly out of my counterattack. I've got shield mastery, counterattack, and if I'm looking to block first and counterattack, that attack happens very quickly. Because I can swing quickly, I have the potential for damage output based on my attack speed. So maybe I'm not that interested in stacking strength. I know from experience that in solo lobbies, in solo goblin caves, especially in high roller, movement speed is still the stat that is abused the most by high level players. So when I'm picking my jewelry, instead of going for strength, I think I'm going to go for agility. I want to get my agility up. I want to use my jewelry to support my agility, to give me more movement speed, to keep up with high level players in normals and in high roller. So we'll go back to the market. We're going to search for a ring of quickness. Uncommon. Let's see what we get. Okay, so physical healing is attractive because the ring is always on, and because the ring is always on, this extra bonus is always applicable. If you have physical healing on your mace, for example, when you switch to your health pot, that attribute goes away because you don't have your mace active. So having physical healing on your rings is more useful because your rings are kind of always equipped. They're always on. Physical healing applies to bandages. Magical healing applies to health pots in the case of fighters. And so physical healing will help with my bandage use. That's attractive. I'm attracted to that. What else can we see? I bet you if I search for action speed, things are going to get more expensive. Yeah, see how this jumps up? You can see how action speed is a desirable trait for these things. I wonder, armor penetration, what's the pricing like? Even more expensive. So there are different players that value these attributes differently, which means that the pricing of this jewelry is different. Max health, again, is expensive. And then especially for things like true physical damage, let's see. Yeah, look at how much more expensive that is. Right, so out of my price range, that's okay. I'm taking that off. I'm going to go back to just the regular search. Open search. What do we get? Can I find that? No, it looks like maybe it was bought. Maybe it was bought up. Yeah, maybe I lost my chance on that physical healing. Okay, I'm going to buy this ring because it gives me a little bit of physical healing and it's kind of affordable. I don't hate it. Instead of going for a second ring, I'm going to search for a neck. And I'm going to search for a fox pendant because it also gives me agility. Uncommon. Search. Well, this is very affordable. Look how cheap this is. Can I get anything good here at the bottom of the barrel? One more page. Magic resist. Max health bonus. You know what? Because I'm stacking Vigor, I'm going to have a high baseline of HP to start. This 1% max health bonus could be very interesting. Let's just do a quick search for action speed. Wow, that's also very attractive. 50 gold for action speed. Let's just check max health. Plus 3 max health, plus 5 max health. You know what? 5 extra max health might be better than a little bit of extra action speed because I have definitely won fights with 2 or 3 health remaining, and that could be the difference I need in high roller to win PvP and make it out with really valuable loot. So, 70 gold on a fox pendant with max health. Go back to my stash and see how much money I have remaining. Okay, that bumped my agility up to 21, so I'm a little bit faster on my feet now. My movement speed has been increased. I also get the benefit of a little bit of physical healing from my bandages and 5 max health. My health is 135. That's pretty good for a build that does not focus on Vigor as the primary stat. I've been focusing on dexterity. So, I'm feeling really good about this. At this stage, bit of a crossroads for you in your build. You might want to use the remaining money you have left to buy heals. I think I'm going to go back in and use this money to get another ring, because I have heals in my stash. I'm going to assume that you do too, so I'm not going to include room in this budget for pots and bandages. I'll leave that to you. So one last time, back to the market, and then I'll search for, let's just see, Ring of Vitality. Uncommon. What do we get here? These are pretty cheap, right? Can I get action speed? You know what? I could look for another Ring of Quickness, but I think in this case, I'm just going to get this Ring of Vitality. Extra Vigor, extra action speed. Fits my budget. Sounds great. Great. So this is it. We've got our 5 base pieces, all uncommon. Give me really great starting stats for a shield fighter. Got a mace and my heater shield. Got a recurve bow. Got a fox pendant with extra max health. I've got a ring of quickness, and I got a ring of vitality. This kit, weapons and jewelry included, cost me just under 650 gold, which I think is an accessible, affordable kit for a lot of new players to save up for if you want to build something that's going to give you a fighting chance against a geared player in the uncapped normal lobby, or maybe if you're lucky on a good encounter in High Roller to beat them up and get it with their loot. If I don't have any luck with this first drop with this kit, I'm not going to be sad, because it didn't cost that much to build it up. And in this video, if I die early, I'll just rebuild another kit that's similar to this and try again. And then I'll post it warts and all, because as we've learned from a recent video, there's almost more to learn from defeat than there is from victory. So I'm excited. I've got my heals, I've got my arrows, I've got my axes, I've got everything I need. My gear score is 212 with this loadout, including all my heals. Let's drop into a normals game. Okay, so we got a lucky spawn. We're in the top left corner of the map. I like this spawn because I can go straight south. I know there's a wolf den that has got good loot drops. It's also a PvP hotspot. And there's a great exit just south of the wolf den as well. This could be interesting. Hold on to this. Because I have weapon mastery, I can also use that hand crossbow, which can be a fun thing to switch to. Swinging pretty fast out of the counterattack. Make another dark pocket in case I need to come back through this door. I like that. Okay, here's the wolf den. Now we are on PvP alert. It's off to a good start. My goodness, 2 of them. Cassie, a dead wolf. Interesting. But no one is cleared down the middle. Make it dark here as well. So this is a very dark module now. Push out here and see if I can see anyone. Or hear anyone. Yes, steps to my left. Maybe a caster? Okay. Spawn the mob. There was a plate fighter. I'm going to pull the mob into this room. Did he pull the mob? He did. Okay. Distracted. See if he takes a hit. See if I can jump him while he's looting. Creeping up. Free hit. That guy did not know what hit him. I'm sorry, my dude. He was eyeballs deep in his inventory. Take the jewelry. Dexterity on the Lightfoot boots, which is interesting. Firepot is good against rats and warlocks. Extra campfire. Okay. Probably not the most experienced player, but shows the power of getting the drop on somebody. 3 hits, and that plate fighter, well, and that fighter was taken out. I'm going to go back to the wolf den. Farm some pelts. Oh, look at this. What luck. Move this away. I want to keep this space open in case I switch to my crossbow. you need to have the inventory space available to fast switch. So that's why I don't want any items in that space, those 2 spaces below the hand crossbow. Let's clear our way to the exit. So I know there's an exit right here in the corner. So I'm going to clear these frostwalkers. See if I can get a frozen eye for my trouble. A little hidey spot here next to the exit, which is really useful. Ah, a player. A ranger. Did he see me? Body block him. That's a waste of his ability. Okay, he's running. But don't let him take the exit. Yeah, he's come around. See if we can get him through the crack in the wall. Huh. Yeah, I've taught him. What have I done? Ouch. Good shot. Second wind. I hear another door. So, I'm rushing. This is a bit busy. I'm pinned. So I'm gonna take my pelts and leave. So not a crazy profitable run. But look at what I got. I got 2 wolf pelts, a fuzzy wolf pelt, a wolf claw, some decent sellables. I got a morning star. Let's sell the treasure. 111 gold. That's great. Plus I got some bottles and more throwables. But I also know that was a walk in the park compared to High Roller. Got my morning star in case I run across a shield using opponent. I got my hand crossbow as a kind of maybe a fast switch. I'm not sure if I am going to use this, but I might just drop it. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Solo High Roller. Okay, here we are. High Roller. Can I combine a slow and steady pace of play with a shield, with a modest kit, to win PvP in High Roller? I'm going to go which way? I'm going to go this way. Going this way. Making pockets of dark. Look how dark this is, right? I just sat here. Or I could fall back here if I needed to. I'm expecting to see players at any moment. There are no modules to the north. So there can be enemies in front, behind, and to the south, but not above. Which for me is comforting. Okay, that mob died to fire. Let's see what this one's got. A nice cloak. Not crazy for me, but definitely better than nothing. Okay, this room is cleared. I thought I heard some clearing earlier. I like taking these ones off too, because hiding in the middle of the module, sometimes not expected. I'll kill this goblin. Gives me more mobility up here. Portals. I wonder if I wait for someone to go for the portals. It could be a great strategy. This is a popular module because it's almost a guaranteed exit in solos. There are 3 portals. Popular. Got my little perch. I've got amazing visibility. I don't like this module typically because it's so open. There are so many lines of sight. Hard to play a stealthy surprise game like this. But I've had a chance to prepare the space. And I'm up high. I find that verticality is lacking in a lot of these modules. So any chance you have to get above your opponent. Here we go. Wait for them to go downstairs. Three hits. Oh, he's just gonna go. I was a little slow, but the plan worked. I should have sprinted, maybe. That's funny. Let's see if we can catch another one. And my heart is racing. I'm happy with this run. Okay, again, had to sell a few things to make sure I got the entrance fee. But I picked up a sweet cloak. Again, it doesn't really help me other than the great armor rating and resourcefulness and interaction speed. So this is pretty good. It also looks great with the drip, right? I mean, who can argue with that? So setting that trap at the end, setting that ambush spot at the end was a great example of understanding the map, understanding where players like to go at different stages of the map, and anytime there's predictability, there's an opportunity for you to take advantage of that. Had I been a bit faster on the drop, might have gotten that barbarian. I don't think I've got the money for more heals. I'm just going to roll with what I have. Here we go. Okay, I love this spawn. I love this spawn because we're right south of the mole tunnels, and I really like fighting in the mole tunnels for some reason. Ayya. So maybe what I'll do here is I'm in a bit of trouble. Very dangerous if I get spawn rushed now. I'm going to fall back and use the health shrine. Okay. Only a small amount of damage there. I'm comfortable in this module because there are lots of pockets of darkness I can make. There's also a health shrine. Make my way around here, make this dark. Gotta be mindful of these cobwebs because your silhouette will still show against the cobwebs. Okay, crossroads. I can go into stone graves. I can go up to the top of the map. I'll go this way. It's not my favorite way to go, but just to mix it up. The reason I don't like going this way that often is because this module is a bit more open. A bit more line of sight. It looks cleared. It's been cleared. I'm gonna make this sidewall dark and listen. So I don't know if this guy is behind me. I'm going to close this door. So I don't want anyone sneaking up on me. Okay. I see a dagger fighter maybe? There's a fighter just poked his way. Just poked his head. From the door. Over here. Saw him for a second. It is a longsword. Okay. He's clearing mobs. There's an archer in the middle still. That could be a problem. See if I can get past the archer. Looks like I can. His big plate boots make a lot of noise. Can I get a free hit? Sorry, man. Hostile.
I'm good.
His third one. He hit the ground. My dragging mace skills have paid off. GG, man. Wow, he barely... I'm gonna close this door. Wow. Bandage, and then maybe bandage again. I'm gonna sit in this module until that door opens. A lot of stuff here. Campfires, campfires. Rings, rings. Gauntlets. Okay, probably could have taken more, but I'm happy with this. I'm gonna make this easier to see. Is it open? Yeah, right. Torch, please. GG. Holy crow. Okay, that last fight against the Longsword was really great. That was a really great, honorable 1v1. Pretty sweet looking Longsword. I think I'm wearing the cape. I took off him. Probably could have done a better job looting again. I didn't see what he had in his offhand. Agility, strength on the gloves. I think I actually might swap out. I won't wear these gloves. And the reason is, it's going to balance me out a little bit more. Get a little more agility, a little more strength. I still get the action speed bonus. Cool. So, we'll keep it rolling. If I lose PvP, no big deal. I've already got a win. I've made it out with some stuff. But more importantly, it's just good experience. It's good experience clearing the PvE, playing slow and stalking, being careful against opponents in High Roller. That's what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the experience, the personal experience. A few more bandages. Why not? Okay. Let's go. Okay, spawn. A familiar spawn. I'm gonna go straight south. Let's make this space dark. It's always good to fall back to a dark corner. Got the health shrine in case I take too much PvE damage. I'm listening. Pull the mage? No, I'll just do this. Make this dark. Maybe goblin fighting? Yes. Back into the dark. I heard someone use a potion. You go to this side. Mob's on him. Let's have a look. Could be a ranger. Mob's on me now. Spear. Bardiche. Run away. Ooh, he caught me. GG, man. I didn't want to block him because the Bardiche is just so tough to block. But very basic kit. He just countered my shield because the impact power of the Bardiche. Hard for me to counterattack out of that. Maybe I could have tried blocking more, but it's just a tough combo to deal with. I thought maybe I could get away. I'm not sure if I used my sprint there. Probably could use my sprint. But GG to this guy. He didn't let me get far. I think he hit me with a throwing axe. Demigod Barb. Good on him. Okay, tough loss against that Barb. Bardiche was just a big swinging two-hander. And maybe I could have played that better. Trying to block more, wait for him to hit the wall, hit the ground, do some damage. Instead, I tried to run. Thought maybe I could get some space between me and him, but it was a lot faster than I expected. Even with his weapon out. So, lesson learned. I'm going to quickly rebuild another green kit. I've got 650 gold for the build. And then I've got 100 gold for my entrance fee. So, 1 second here while I... Cool. So just like that, we're back in business. I spent just under 650 gold for the same 5 base pieces. Stacking Vigor. I've got Ring of Quickness, Ring of Vitality, extra armor pen, little magical healing and physical healing, flange mace with extra weapon damage, and then a damage bonus on the heater, and then a nice recurve bow with some extra damage. I mean, I think this is a very versatile, hard-hitting kit for an accessible price point. Got 100 gold left for my entrance fee. Let's drop back into High Roller. Okay. Let's move along the top. I like the top edge. I'm not looting up. I'm just moving through. Because I want to find some PvP. That's the goal. Cape. Arm it. Headshot. I hear plate boots. I wonder if they'll assume this place is not looted. Let's wait for them here. Will they come this way? We're stalking. Don't get too close. Maybe they went downstairs. Fighting mobs. Let's try to get in on that while they are distracted. Down the ramp. No, man, hostile. Sorry. I'm sorry, my dude. I don't play friendly in High Roller. Divine Blade. A luck potion. He hadn't even started his run yet. Poor guy. Okay. This is a great module to fight in. I see a dead mob. We'll make it dark on one edge. Follow the trail of bodies. Make it dark here too. Make this whole thing dark so I push the door. Can run back into a big space of darkness if I need to. Let's see. See and listen. He could be far away. There he is. He looks like a wizard. I think he's a wizard. A warlock, maybe. Hellfire. Make it dark on both sides of the door. It's really dark, you can't see. He's got mobs on him. Grab the torch. See if I can chip him. Almost. Almost. Everyone wants to be friendly. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. Maybe hit him there. Maybe he's turning around for some reason. Maybe hit him. Phantom eyes. Interesting. He had to burn his phantom eyes. That's not good for him. I gotta reload. Maybe hit him. Watch the mob in the middle because it's range. He's healing off the mob. He's probably pretty hurt. His phantom eyes is maybe up soon. Okay, time to push. Block the curse. He's gonna phantomize. Block the curse. There it is. Oh, almost. I'm gonna die to mobs. I'm so slowed. Gotta make a retreat here. I really hurt him with that fire pod. Close this up and campfire. He's right here. Hellfire could get me through the door, which is bad news. See if I can get this campfire. I need to reload my bow as well. Okay, he's still fighting mobs. He phantomized. Here comes the spell. Still got mobs on him. I gotta do it while mobs are in the equation, I think. He's trying to heal. I think I hit him. Blocked it. Let the mob be on him.
Yeah, nice try, bud. Saving me with both.
Got him. I got him. That mob really helped me, I think. Oh, GG. A Warlock kill in HR. Oh. Wow. Ruby silver. Don't need a torch. Riveted gloves. Put this here. Don't need a bow. I'll take this. Oh, look at the heater. Sorry, green heater. Anything else that's good? I mean, yeah, those look good too. Okay, I need to heal. Dexterity. Additional magical damage. Okay, I don't want to look too closely at this stuff yet. Not out of the woods. Going for the exit. Take me away. GG, man. Wow. Nice. I mean, that's nice. It's good for casters. A little ore for my trouble. How about a divine blade? Yeah, I'll take the better ring of quickness. Physical damage reduction. Sure. Some ring upgrades. Like those. Oh man, that was great. Look at this thing. Look at that. Oh, that's such a good shield. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you bringing me that shield. Did I get enough treasure for my entry fee? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I dropped all my treasure. So what happened there? The firepots gave me a fighting chance against his Phantom Eyes. And he got backed into a corner, and he went to the Longsword. And I could just block the Longsword. I had a couple of good blocks. The mob was still there, throwing him off. Yeah, it was a great fight. I knew when to push him. I think I played the module space well. I played the map layout well. And then just block and bonk to victory. GG. Slow and steady. Pull this mob. Hear the mob. Got dark behind me here. Let's see if they come this way. Light boots, I think. Could be a rogue. He's looting. Wait till he pulls the mage, or he'll look in here and see me. Three hits. Oh, I missed. I missed. That was my chance. It's a missed chance. Just in case. Put these on just in case. He's healing up totally. Rondel and a rapier. Almost outrogued the rogue. I'm comfortable waiting here. Oh. GG, man. Sorry, my mouse is a bit shaky there because my hands are shaking. Holy crow. I'm gonna go in this little room and campfire. Maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know. I waited him out. He came back to the door. Oh. GG. Mace and a shield. Pretty cool. Let's be quiet about this. Yes, yes, yes. My goodness. I think we'll just take everything, please. Man. I mean, these are pretty good too, right? I think I'll take the gloves over the crossbow. Good enough for me. I might have left some things there. But that's good enough for me. No extra campfire. I'm gonna go this way. Tough cookie. Just gonna wait right here. Ooh. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about it. Don't think about it. Did I outrogue him? I got the jump on him in the beginning. And then I outweighted him. And then I beat him in the melee. I think I might be a rogue. A rogue and fighter drip, I think. Going for it. Get me out of here. Wow. Pants. Holy crow. Marauder. I mean, that's probably pretty good. I don't know, but it probably is. These are okay. Look at these things. Move speed bonus, physical power, luck. Oof. My dude. Oof. That was a rogue. That was a rogue. Action speed and luck. Strength and luck. He had luck all over the place. He had luck. He had luck on everything. Huh. His luck ran out. Oh, look at the... Jeez. Yowzer. I don't have enough treasure for my entry fee again. But does that matter? No, I think I'll call it there. I think that's a good look at 3 very different classes, 3 very different styles of play in High Roller, using a very modest kit, a couple of found pieces, but mostly just the green gear. Nothing fancy, just a slow and steady playstyle, stealth when I need it, skill with a shield, a little bit of luck, and you can come out with a pretty big stack of stuff. So I highly encourage you to try this build. Try out the Shield Fighter. Again, I was loading up on Dex. The auxiliary stack was Vigor, and that was pretty effective, I think. Now I'm going to take a break and sell all this stuff. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching. I really appreciate all the comments. I hope you find this sort of thing interesting and entertaining. I hope it's helpful to new players, encouraging for new players. So if you're new around here, let me know. If you have any questions, ask away. People around here are really helpful. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again soon.